Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
How you doing, folks? Welcome back to World of Tanks with Scout, and today we're taking a look at some gameplay with one of my favorite tanks, the T-150. It's a Russian Tier 6 heavy tank, and as you can see, I'm in a platoon with Schwant, and decent matchmaking. There are some Tier 7s running around, but not too many. There's 4 on each team. Unfortunately, there's 5 on the enemy team, including a Tier 7 Arty, and we've only got 4, but small things. All in all, it's not too bad. I really have to say that I know a lot of people like the KV-1S, but I think the T-150 is by far a stronger tank. Just because the T-150 has thicker armor, and the armor on the side of the tank is the same as the armor on the front, so you can angle it at 45 degrees, much like, say, a KV-4, and bounce a lot of shots that a KV-1S just won't. It has no chance of bouncing, and you're not nearly as vulnerable in a T-150 as you are in a KV-1S. You don't have such a long reload, and your alpha damage is not as good as a KV-1S, obviously, with that 122, but it's still pretty good at 300 points, and your reload is much better. You don't have quite as much penetration, but you're talking 7-8 millimeters of difference. So I really think pound for pound the T-150 is a stronger tank. Now this is an encounter game. We're going straight for the flag. Unfortunately, Schwant's game bugged out on him, and he was getting disconnected and locked up a lot, so I don't have him with me. But I do have an IS-2 and our 2 KV-1Ss, and along with that A43 up there doing a little scout work. So it's not like I'm out here alone. I really don't want to dive down into the valley just yet, but I guess it's better than sitting up here. I kind of want to get over there by that rock. I want to have somebody up here to try and stop them from just rolling down into the valley. I'm going to try to get a shot at this T-43. There we go. Thought I might actually hit that KV-1S for a minute. IS-2 makes short work of the KV-1S. We're going to keep trying to line up shots on that T-43 over there. But yeah, I really think that in a lot of ways the T-150 is a stronger tank than the KV-1S, because all it takes is that KV-1S to bounce one shot, which he can do if you angle that T-150 properly, and he's in a lot of trouble with that reload time, and you don't have that problem in the T-150. Seem to be in a pretty good position. Don't see a lot of enemy tanks back here, so we're going to go ahead and advance. The scores right now is 5-7. This isn't looking really good. They're going to get overrun back in our spawn point. But fortunately, we're doing well here by the flag. We're going to try to work this IS. He's got the same gun as the KV-1S, and granted the KV-1S is an easier kill, but the IS, because he has more hit points, to me, he's a bigger threat. Plus, he's not driving that IS very well. He's presenting us with a pretty good target. So I'm going to save that round. That's the shot I wanted. I want to keep working that IS. Don't want to let him get away. If we get a good damage roll, he's a one-shot kill when we come back out. So I know I'm going to take a hit from the KV-1S. Can't get a shot at the IS, so now we'll go ahead and plant one in that 1S. And there, our KV-1S kills their IS. That's a lot of West S's in one sentence. Oh, there's that T-43. We're at an unlucky bounce. Take a shot there. Secure the kill on that T-43. Looks like that KV-1S is mounting the 57mm gun. Maybe he hasn't unlocked the 122 yet. ARL goes down for the ram. I don't know why you would do that. All you're doing is blocking shots. There were plenty of tanks there. There was no reason for him to take that damage, but so be it. KV-1S is dead. And we've mopped up on this flank. Unfortunately, we got a bunch of folks coming behind us. There's the first of them, that Comet. I'd like to get that Comet out of here. I don't want him spotting for everybody on his team as they come over from the western flank. We're going to get up here, try to get behind this rock. This is a pretty dominant position. Although normally the southern team has it, since we're getting attacked from the north. I'm going to try to take it. Oh! Unbelievable. Cannot believe that shot bounced on that Comet. Try to give him some lead. Oh, he stops. And the IS-2 gets him. That should have been my kill. I can't believe that shot bounced into the side of that Comet. That's ridiculous. Ouch. M6 puts a shot into us. I don't think you're gonna make it, buddy. There's the angling that I'm talking about. There was no way that shot was ever going in. I want to finish off this KV-2. That 152mm gun of his is pretty dangerous. And we get another unlucky bounce. I think he's just fired, so I'm going to stay here and take the shot from that AT-8 and finish off that KV-2. Looks like our tracks ate that shot. And this is an example of the angling that I was talking about earlier. That one actually goes in. We back out. Force him to miss. And now all we need is one more shot into his cupola. He just fired, so we're going to come up, take the shot, and finish off that AT-8. Now we got a KV-1S and a T-25-2 left. It's KV-1S. I don't think he realized I was up here. Wasn't paying attention to his mini-map. And he pays for his mistakes, and that's Top Gun. Now it's just me and a T-25-2. Ouch. Fortunately, that shot goes in, leaves him on 60 health, and I'm on 162. What I don't want to do is come back out in the same spot. The way he's sitting, it's likely I would hit his gun mantle, and his gun mantle is pretty troll. So come out on the other side of the rock, try to get a shot, but I don't see him until he fires because he's got some bushes down there. And what's going to happen is he's going to drop off, and then we're stuck repeating the same scenario. So rather than do that again, I'm going to back off. Hopefully far enough that the lip of the canyon right there behind the rock blocks line of sight, and I'm going to go around and come at him from a different angle entirely. Again, I'm going far out because I'm hoping that he won't be able to hit me, and I want to be sure that if he's moving up, I don't accidentally proxy spot him. What I want is for there only be a split second for him to take his shot. So that's why I'm swinging wide. Should be far enough. Hopefully we're behind him. We'll go down here and whoa! Didn't expect him to be right there, but that'll work. And there's our 7th kill and the win. Let's take a look at the results screen right quick. And there's the victory screen, steps, encounter battle, Top Gun, steel wall, and the sniper medal. 100,331 credits, 3,640 experience points. That is a double for the first victory of the day. Look at all the shots we put into enemy tanks. If we look at the team score, 3,180 points of damage, 7 kills, getting us base experience of 1,820, and that is a really good score, I feel. Anytime you get up 1,800 base experience, I think that's a really outstanding game. If we take a look at the detailed report, that's 21 shots fired, all of which hit. Unfortunately, only 19 penetrated on a really, really unlucky bounce on a comet, on the side of a comet of all things, that cost us a Radley Walters medal. But still, 3,810 points of damage is pretty dominating. Took 11 hits, 6 penetrated, 5 bounce. That's that outstanding armor I'm talking about that you just don't have in the KV-1S. Giving us a total potential damage received of 1,690. Damaged 8 enemy tanks, destroyed 7. Damn you, Comet! Also got credit for 797 points of assistance damage. Probably tracking tanks, I think, is where that comes from. Certainly not spotting in the T-150. And brought home 90,967 credits. Really, really great game, I thought, in the T-150. Let's take a look at one more. So what we're looking at here is a Tier 6 game on the Mountain Pass. I'm in my T-150, playing solo this time. Teams look pretty good. They've got a KV-2, we got an M6.
Let's go.
And we got me, T-150. This is 8.7 replay, so the VK3601Hs, those are both medium tanks in this game. And I'm going to do what I always do pretty much on this map, is go defend the ice road. I really feel like that's the most likely enemy avenue of approach, is to come up north. Every once in a while you do see a huge push come up in the west, but not too often. I wonder why that one tank is highlighted on the minimap. That's kind of weird. So anyway, what I'm going to do is go up here. I kind of want to be right about where that PZ-38 is, but this will work. What I like to do is go into third person and then get hull down, back up, pull forward, shift around as much as I need to, so that as little of my tank is showing over this ridge as possible. What you see me doing right now is fighting the gun depression. I'm trying to minimize the exposure of my tank, but still get enough gun depression to shoot all the way down, basically at the base of that tree. There's our first target, KV-1S. Get a good hit. Unfortunately, he obliterates the Hetzer. I'm really not a fan of charging down to that corner without hanging out here for a few minutes first and just see how the situation develops. I really think it's kind of foolish to go blitzing down to that corner right off the bat. Tried to clutch shot that Hellcat, unfortunately it didn't go in. Oh, here's the KV-2 now. Just thinking about going for the side of his turret there. Went low instead. And that is an HE round for a lot of damage. And it killed our radio operator, but I don't think anybody spends a first aid kit to bring a radio operator back. Put a shot into that Stewart just because he was there. And fine, if you're going to park there, I'll kill you. Kind of a waste of a round, but after I did all that damage, may as well get the kill. KV-1S coming back. He's angled really well. Very low probability of that round going in. I'm going to back off while we reload, not make a target of ourselves for that KV-2 again. That one went a little high. And since that KV-2 is there, he doesn't need to penetrate us. He'll just keep flinging high explosives, so that's why I'm doing berm drills. Backing down between reloads. Otherwise, I'd stay up here and dare them to shoot at my turret. That was a bad shot there. I shouldn't have taken that. Now the score's 2-5. This isn't looking real good. Just need one hit on this KV-2. Gun depression. Killing me right there. We can just get that shot. There we go. That takes care of the KV-1S. Now we just got to finish off that KV-2. Valentine sitting out in the middle of nowhere. You have to be kidding me, right? Why would you even try that? It's 4-7. But I think we're still looking pretty good. I really feel like I can hold this position against everything that's up here. Ouch, that hurt. So many wrecks in the way. It's going to be hard to get a shot at that KV-1. Kind of thinking about sitting right here and letting them come up. But I really don't want to do that. That Hellcat's in a really annoying spot. He's proxy spotting us. And I don't like that, so I'm going to back off. Try to make them come up over that rise and then shoot them while they're still exposing the front of their tanks and they can't get their gun down low enough to shoot back. And the score is now 7-10, and this is starting to look really bad. There's a light and a medium rolling into our base right now. Hellcat's pulled up there behind that rock. Come on out, Hellcat. There you go. Have some of that. You see the guy in chat there. Guys, look at your map. Yeah, I see it, but I can't really turn around right now. I'm really concerned that as soon as I turn around, this Hellcat will pop out and plant one in my back. Ugh. But the medium that's at our base just went down. Somebody's going to have to go back. Valentine thinks it's over. I don't think this Hellcat's going to come out. We're getting spotted from behind. Really concerned that Hellcat's going to come out and finish me off while I'm trying to deal with this. Hopefully that Wolverine's smart enough to stay oriented. Back that away. Stop the KV-2 and the Hellcat, and I'm going to go back. We just don't have any more time. Bye, Mr. VK. Oh, it's a Hetzer. Take that. I don't know why that Hetzer sat there. I would have just backed off. I don't know that I could have gotten there in time to reset if he hadn't have sat there and gave us the shot. I was afraid he was derping, but fortunately he's not. The Wolverine finishes off that KV-2. Good job by him. We're going to come out here and finish this Hetzer. Fortunately, his shot goes into the track eats it, and we finish him out with a shot on the move. But the KV-1 got up there and finished off the Wolverine behind us. So now it's me and the VK versus a Hellcat, a KV-1, and their artillery. Since I do have the armor and I could conceivably bounce their shots, I'm going to go on up here. Plus I know that Hellcat's hurt. And it looks like that Wolverine got a chunk of that KV-1. See, that's what I'm talking about. We bounced the shot from the KV-1 even though we weren't angled very well. Now I'm trying to angle and use this VK for cover. Just need one shot. There we go. That's our Top Gun. Hellcat bounces as well. Get him before he reloads.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
That's 7 kills. Now we just got to find that SU-5. Thinking about going back, protecting the base, letting that VK run him down, and whoa! Hello, Mr. SU-5. Ouch! That was a mistake. And there's Radley Walters. Yeah, I was gonna go back and let the VK hunt him down since I'm so slow, but fortunately he tried to push it and we get the win. I really thought that was gonna be a draw with only 50 seconds left, but instead we get the win and the Radley Walters medal. Let's take a look at the results screen. And as you can see, we got Radley Walters and of course Top Gun, 67,755 credits, 1,923 experience. Wasn't double, but we did have a premium account going. Looking at the team score, managed to put out 2,258 points of damage, secure 8 kills, netting us 1,282 base experience. And again, just dominating the game with the T-150's armor. Looking at the detailed report, I fired 19 shots, 14 of which hit. Of the 14 hits, 13 penetrated, giving us our 2,258 points of damage. Fired several shots there that I probably shouldn't have fired that hurt my accuracy a little bit. Took 9 hits, and again, 4 penetrated but 5 bounced, and that's just the armor of the T-150. Potential damage received 2,830, and still in the game at the end. Spotted 2 enemies, damaged 9, destroyed 8, and 883 points of, we're going to call it assistance damage, because I'm pretty sure, again, there's no spotting in a T-150. Brought home 19,220 credits. So, there you have it, folks. 2 pretty good games in the T-150. Hope you enjoyed watching, and I can't recommend this tank enough. If you don't have one already, especially if you're working up to a Tier 6 tank, and also remember that the KV-1S is probably either going to lose the 122mm gun or it's going to get nerfed, one of the two. So with that in the background, I would give the T-150 some serious consideration, because I think once they do whatever it is they're going to do with the KV-1S, the T-150 is going to become one of, if not the dominant Tier 6 heavy tanks. That's it for now. I hope you enjoyed the videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.